Hello, collective. It's your boy Pride OG, and I'm here with a general reading for whomever has found this video. I'm sending you so much light and love. We're going to see what messages the universe has for you today. May you guys be covered in peace, love, and protection. That's the intention of this video, to bring some sort of clarity, some sort of inspiring message, some sort of clarity on whatever energy it is that you have going on and your life experience at this point in time. Take whatever resonates for you and leave behind what you feel does not resonate for you. This is general and collective, a message from the universe. Spirit, guide this message. Spirit guides of love and protection and peace. May this energy be clear. May the messages be clear and delivered through love. Yes, love, 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 peace, love, evolution, elevation, elevating the spirits, the vibe. Spirit, what's the message today for the collective? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I hope you guys are feeling good, thinking good, positive thoughts, good vibes, being patient as things unfold for you, and taking whatever action is necessary for you to create the life that it is that you want to live. Okay, first card we got today is friend relationships. So relationships could be very prominent right now. This card says, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So the relationships card is definitely here, speaking on the type of relationships that you are cultivating in your life. Surrounding yourself around people who actually love you, who care about you, who want the best for you. This could be one of your focuses right now. Maybe you might be shifting relationships or changing the dynamic of relationships. Maybe right now, for some of you guys, you are realizing that the relationships that you have been holding on to haven't been so beneficial, some of them, but also recognizing which relationships actually fulfill you the most and what each relationship that you have with individuals are actually bringing to the table for you. Because a lot of us feel that we have to stay in relationships with people just because we've known them for so long, or because they're family, or because they've been there through thick and thin with us. But it's like, ultimately, do you feel like this relationship is serving your highest good? And if not, it's time for you to communicate, do something about it. Either shift how you, like, set a boundary. Maybe boundaries might be really important right now. But yeah, I really do feel like some sort of relationship situations are taking place right now. Either you might be getting back into relationships with people of the past, old friends, or just letting go of people who are just no longer serving your highest good. And it's okay. You don't have to feel bad for shifting your relationship with them. It's like, at the end of the day, even when you separate from somebody, it doesn't mean that you have to end the relationship with them completely. It's just, you can change the dynamic of it. Maybe you talk to them a little less, or hang out with them a little bit less, or do different things with them when you're actually spending time with them. But I do see health in reverse. So I feel like some relationships that you're dealing with right now might be a little bit unhealthy or even toxic. So right now, I feel like you're building it's really important for you to build a stronger relationship with your health right now, right? So that means maybe the food that you're eating, the things that you are consuming, right? I'm getting that vibe for you. But look, love showed up too. So relationships and love, this is the basis of the reading for the collective today. So I feel like love is the ultimate love is what makes life exciting, right? When you feel love in your relationships, it makes you eager to spend time with these people. It makes you really want to open up. It makes you feel better about yourself and your whole life experience. Love, right? Allowing love to flow. This card says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So right now, you might need to take a deeper dive into the relationships that you might have been neglecting, right? And pouring some more love into your relationships, bringing more love, just looking for the good in the relationships instead of the bad, especially if it's with people that you truly care about. And starting with yourself, right? Building that strong relationship with you and your higher self. It's like, you gotta love yourself enough to focus on the good. And if other people that you're in relationship with, if it's friends, family, work, if it's not something that feels good, or if it's like you can't really focus on the good in that relationship, it's best for you to move away from it, because what's going to happen is blame. You're going to start to blame other people for you living a life of lack, or you're just going to blame other people for like the reason for why you feel the way that you feel. But once you take charge of that, and it's like, okay, ultimately I can still look for the good in this situation. I know I love myself. I'm pouring love into myself. I love you too. But if you don't love me enough to be optimistic, or love me enough to express that in different ways, then why am I cultivating this relationship? Why am I building on this relationship? It's not beneficial, right? If the relationship isn't foundation in love, then it's really not going to be stable. It's not a stable relationship. And also, it's like I'm getting the energy of not blaming your loved ones, right? Try not to blame anybody. You got to take responsibility for your life and how you feel. So if you do want more love in a relationship, be the example of it. And if it's not reciprocated, then deuces. So yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. We got Ace of Water. I love this card. So I'm seeing children, a child showing up here. Maybe you might want to build a connection with the youth. But I also see a brand new relationship starting here for somebody. The Ace of Cups, anytime you get an ace in a reading, this is like a brand new, fresh experience. Something that's has a lot of potential. So I feel like right now you could be building on a new relationship where your emotions are going to be able to flow, where you're going to actually be able to express your emotions and open up. A relationship that makes you feel like you really love yourself, like a relationship that pours into you, but it fills you up so much to the point where you can give that energy back to that other person and is received, or that other entity, that relationship, right? So listen to your intuition here. I do feel like some sort of spiritual gifts could be awakening for some of you guys, and it's like you're picking up on people's emotions. But that's so funny, because on this card it says relationships too. Relationships is one of the indicators of this card. So I feel like, yeah, new relationships definitely coming your way. Ones that actually fill you up, ones that are pure, that feel, I don't know, I want to say like, like how a child makes you feel, right? That exciting, how children are. They're very much excited. They have this pure outlook on life. So it's just like a brand new start to a relationship, maybe even with yourself. But I do feel like somebody's intuition is strengthening. And it's all about how you feel, right? And you can feel when somebody is serving your highest good and when they're not. We also got the Seven of Earth. So this is the card of investments. Be mindful of the relationships that you are investing in, the time, the energy that you are putting into these relationships. But I do feel like somebody is definitely putting in some sort of work. And any relationship that you are building on, it does not necessarily produce that level of bonding or strength or value overnight. It's like something that you have to tend to regularly, like this tree in this garden here, right? Like this value took time. It's like you got to be patient with this. You got to be patient in the relationship. You can't rush it, especially if you want it to really have long lasting effects and you really want to see the rewards. But I do feel like it's hard work that is put into these relationships. No relationship is just easy going, like where it's like, oh yeah, we're just going to be friends forever. No, you got to pour that energy and attention into it. You got to plant those seeds and you got to water them, right? And you can't rush it. Like you don't want to get so impatient to the point where it's like, oh, F it, I'm not getting the results that I want. This is also about building a relationship with your angels as well too, your spirit guides and God and your, whatever it is that you believe in, your higher power. So make sure that you are mindful of the relationships that you are investing your time in and energy in, because something is coming to an end of a cycle. I feel like something that was weighing you down spiritually with this 10 of fire, it's like you're releasing it, and now you're able to let go of the burdens and responsibilities that other people might have been casting on you. I'm getting the energy of spiritual imbalance. Like somebody's spirit was just not right. Somebody that you might have been dealing with could have been definitely tugging on your spirit and draining you. You might have felt like you were putting in more work than others in the relationship. So this is another reason that this energy is definitely coming up in this read, where it's like you have to relieve yourself from all these responsibilities, and you got to delegate some of the effort to other people. It's not just all on you here, because that's how we get burnt out. This is the energy of burning out. And then also making sure that you tend to your own health and well-being, because if you overwork yourself, right, that will definitely start to have effects on your health. This jumped all the way over there. That's crazy. Okay, we got the Knight of Air. Definitely very much decisive, focused energy. This is somebody that I feel like this could be an air sign that's watching this right now. And it's so funny. All 4 of the elements have showed up on this reading so far. We got the water, we got the earth, we got the fire, and we got air. With this Knight of Air, though, I feel like this is an energy of movement, being determined, making a decision and staying focused on it, locked in, right? Also, this energy is very much motivated. So I feel like here, anything that's rooted in love, when you love yourself and you take care of yourself, it's like you gotta use your intellect. You gotta analyze things. You gotta be focused on making sure that you are creating the most loving relationships and loving life that you're going to actually enjoy. But this is an energy of being motivated. I feel like this new love that's coming in for you, this could be a new love relationship or somebody that's coming in. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be that. It could just be someone who's very intellectual, someone who is smart, who has a lot of knowledge, and they are focused on their goals. They're determined, motivated. They can also motivate you as well. They could be motivating you as well. But also, that's the type of love that you want. You want the love that motivates you, the love that pushes you forward. But I'm getting a vibe of this Knight of Air, this energy right here might be you feeling like you don't want to let people get close to you. Like you have good intentions, but you might not be wanting people to get too close to you, or this person that's coming in might have some sort of barriers, or might prefer some sort of distance. They don't want to be smothered. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. But yeah, like don't smother and love, just love, because love is freedom as well, right? But look at the good in you. I feel like you're showing up as very much motivated. And whatever it is that you want, you're going to be determined enough to get it. Then we got the 8 of Earth showing up here underneath the Ace of Water. So this new relationship that you're coming into or that you're building with yourself is you're focused on it. I feel like you're super focused on it and you're putting in the work. Look at this person that's in this card. It's like she's so focused on what it is that she's doing in terms of her health, in terms of her work. This could also be about school too as well. You might be building new friendships at school, new relationships, able to express your emotions with these people and these friends. But make sure that you are staying focused on what's most important to you, what's bringing you the most value. Definitely educate yourself. Get all the information that you need. Pay attention to your education. That's the vibe I'm getting here too. But yeah, the details are what matter. It's the little things. It's the little things that make the relationship so strong, right? Especially with yourself and with other people. Ooh, we got the sun showing up here too. Achievements. See, so in order for things to grow, you need the sun to come out. And this is what is showing here with this 7 of Earth and this sun showing up. I feel like you got to be patient, because if things have been a little bit slow going for you, the sun is coming out. And this is something that's going to warm you, something that's going to make you feel really warm inside, something that you're going to celebrate. It's like an achievement. It's like when you finally grow your first plant, or your plant starts to grow, or you finally produce your first crop when you're farming or something like that. It's like Spirit is definitely recognizing you and your efforts, and you're going to be very successful as long as you stay patient, as long as you assess the relationships with yourself and other people properly, and you give those relationships the proper recognition that they need. And yourself too. Like I said, any relationship is like, if you're not being recognized in the relationship, or they're not giving you recognition for what it is that you're doing, you're not going to be as enthusiastic about the relationship. But it's like when you're getting recognized for the work that you're putting in, it just makes you feel so excited. It's like, yes. And that's the energy that I'm getting here with the sun. So I feel like you're definitely a bright force in so many people's lives, and people come to you for that. It's like people recognize how bright you are and they want a piece. I feel like they want a piece of your light. That's the vibe that I'm getting right now. They want some of your light because they see how bright and vibrant your energy and vibe is, or how successful you have been in the past. So of course they want to build a relationship with you. Why wouldn't they, right? Then we got the 5 of Water showing up here. So this is about not crying over spilt milk, or even just disappointments showing up. I feel like some people could be very disappointed at the fact that you are letting them go and not allowing yourself to be overworked or stressed because of what they have going on in life. It's like you got to kind of let go of some of the burdens, other people's burdens, especially spiritually, because it tugs on you spiritually. I'm saying you cutting off some sort of spiritual ties. It's like people could have been used to always dumping all the work on you, or making you feel like you got to be the one that's doing all the work. But ultimately, when you're the one that's doing all the work, this is what happens. You can easily slip up and make a mistake. And then guess what? They're disappointed at you. It's like, how you gonna be mad at me? You're the one that's always putting all this work on me. Of course, it was bound for me to make a mistake eventually. But I see with this 5 of Cups, it's like there could be somebody that you need to forgive, or someone, forgiveness. Just make sure that you forgive the people who have stressed you, that have put all this weight on your shoulders. Also, don't regret what it is that you have done in the past. Just know that you can change it. Like, you can get up and change it. You don't have to sit there and cry about it forever, because this is definitely an energy of regret. I feel like somebody could be regretting it. As you bring yourself back into balance and you kind of let go of other people's burdens, you might feel like, oh, damn, they hate me now, or they're not happy with me, right? Or they don't want to be my friend anymore, whatever the case may be. Oh, well, like, what would you rather be, disappointed and overworked and feeling burnt out and unhealthy? Or would you rather take your life in control? Get up and clean the mess up, though. I feel like somebody could have been dealing with some sort of messy situations, or even just relationships with people who are messy. And it's like, you always got to be the one to clean up the mess. But no, it's like, focus on your own self right now, and focus on what you feel is true love. That's what I'm gonna say, because true love will never really disappoint you, and you won't regret real love, right? But when the love is coming from a non-pure place, and it's just about what can you do for me type vibe, yeah, that's not really love. Love is what can we do for one another, right? Oh, we got the 10 of Water. 10 of Water showing up here underneath the Knight of Air. So I'm definitely getting the vibe of either an air sign coming into your life where you're going to be really happy. You might be starting a family with them, a new family, but some sort of blessings. I'm feeling a lot of love from this person, this character, or even yourself. You might be stepping up and being more determined to focusing on your family and the people that are closest to you, the people that you love, instead of trying to please everybody else or looking for love externally. It's like, I'm going to go where, what was I going to say? It's like, home is where the heart is. That's what I'm just hearing right now. So home is where the heart is. Wherever you feel love truly is where your home really truly is. So that should be always within you first and foremost, and then you can show up so much better for the people that you care about. But this is a strong energy of bonding with your loved ones, your children, your family, people that you truly love. And it's a lot of blessings here too coming out of this energy. It's fulfilling. It's like after a very rainy period, or once again with this 5 of Water, that's cool how the 5 of Water showed up after the 10 of Water. It's like double. It's like you're doubling up now. Now you have even more energy. Like, you can show up even better now once you finally stop disappointing yourself and allowing yourself to be overworked and stressed by other people. It's like, no, now I got more energy for the people that really matter, like the people, including myself, right? My family. And it's just like a lot of blessings coming in, a lot of lovely blessings making their way to you. So you should be really excited about this. Now I'm gonna pull a few energy oracle cards. Wow, the door to value wanted to come out, but I wasn't ready yet. So Spirit, clarify this ace relationships. No, let's talk about relationships here for the collective. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, community in reverse. So I feel like there could definitely be a separation in your current community of people, or there might just be some sort of walls up that you have with your community that you need to work through right now. It's going to take some time for you to really invest in making a better, stronger commitment or relationship. There might even be some people that's in your community right now that don't really want to see you succeed without them. So be mindful of that and pay attention to the energy of those that are in your community, because I do feel like there could be some sort of toxic vibes that you need to change, like get away from, separate yourself from, and focus on you and where you feel like true value is. And even maybe coming into a new community of people. That's what I'm getting here. Strategy showed up. So yes, definitely come up with a plan and follow that plan. Whatever it is that you are planning to do in terms of your work or whatever it is that you're building on is going to require a strategy. Just like your relationships, you got to be a bit strategic, you know, handle it strategically. I'm also seeing a journal here too, so you might want to write out your plans here. Write out your plans. What is it that you plan to do? But I feel like your strategy, whatever strategy that you take, is going to be very successful. And then we got the 7th chakra showing up here, which is all about your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition, because there could be some people around you, like I said, that are kind of jealous. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. Somebody that's jealous, or someone that really isn't loving you the way that you need to be loved. With this, yeah, your intuition is definitely strong. You're strengthening your intuition too. Once you can kind of get yourself back into balance and stop being so overburdened by other people, then you can get into that strong, clear connection with your spirit in the spiritual realm here. But I definitely see a very royal energy here with this purple vibe, crown chakra. It's like your crown chakra is opening up and your thoughts are aligning with spirit. And you're able to see messes well before they even manifest. It's like you're going to be able to pick up on things. Look, broken heart showed up too. So yeah, it's like, don't even put yourself in a position to get your heart broken anymore. It's like, forgive, let go, let your heart heal. That's the vibe I'm getting. Pray. The thinking man showed up too. Wow. So this is definitely extra confirmation that there's some sort of air sign. This thinking man, this could be like, once again, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's coming into your life, who is very much smart, wise, and they have a lot of ideas or plans. They're very strategic. They're able to use their thoughts to bring things into manifestation. It's like they're very smart, very intellectual. And this could also just be your vibe as well, where it's just like you're allowing yourself to regain balance again, and your thoughts and ideas are showing up. It's like, this is a very masculine energy as well. So it's like you're not being pushed over. This person can't be easily pushed over. This is not somebody that's pushed over easily, but they think logically about things. They actually weigh out the pros and cons in their mind before they take action on something. All right, I'm gonna pull 3 more cards from the Moonology deck and close out this reading for y'all. But I hope y'all are resonating with this on some level. But definitely a plan is needed here, and I feel like you're executing it. It's going to have a lovely outcome. All this love. Ooh, see? A win-win outcome is forecast. Libra energy showing up once again. This is all about balance, staying balanced in a relationship. You don't ever want to put too much weight on one aspect more than the other. It's like you got to stay balanced. Make sure that you are maintaining your balance. But I feel like you're going to be very successful coming out of this situation, as long as you have a plan and as long as you are separating from people that don't want you to win. Yeah, because if they don't want you to win, they could be jealous because they're not really ready to put in the work. But look here, the energy is gaining momentum. So yeah, whatever energy that you're pouring towards this situation right now, good or bad, the energy is gaining momentum. But since it show up right, I feel like you're adding more love to the situation, more love towards yourself, more love to your strategy and your plan, and it's building momentum to the point where you're going to see so much progress. And nobody ain't gonna be able to stop you. Now look at this purple energy showing up heavy in this reading. We got This, look at this, purple, purple, and purple. Definitely crown chakra vibes. It's like your royalty. You're going to win. You're going to come out on top, period. And you're going to love yourself for doing this. And I understand it could be a little bit disappointing. You might feel a little bit of regret. You might feel like, damn, I had to cut these people off. Like, but what if you feeling imbalanced? Ultimately, you got to regain your balance. If you feel like the relationship is unbalanced, look, work through your fears is showing up here. You got to work through your fears. Don't allow yourself to stay in this imbalanced state or this stressed state of mind. You got to release these fears. You got to work through them. I know it can be very scary for some of y'all because you could be so used to holding on to these relationships. And also, I feel like here with this work through your fears, this could also be you afraid to tap into the spiritual realm and listen to your intuition and be with yourself for a moment and really work through your own emotions, right? Because some people I feel like somebody that's watching this right here, right now, could be afraid to dive into their emotions or really work through them. You might have always tried to overwork yourself or try to occupy yourself so that you don't have to deal with your emotions, but eventually you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to eventually really get in tune with your emotions so that you know how you really want to feel and the type of emotions that you're also projecting into your relationships. But yeah, work through your fears here. New moon in Scorpio. Shout out to my Scorpios out there. I feel like there's definitely something that you could be afraid of letting go of, but it's a new beginning for you. And you might be afraid to start fresh with something. That's what it is. You might be afraid of this new beginning that's taking place. But look, and then we got surrender to the divine in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely extra confirmation that you got to give it to God. You got to give it to the universe. You got to trust that the universe has a plan for you that is beyond your own perception. It's like you can only see a limited aspect of what God has in store for you, right? But you got to surrender to the divine. You might not want to do that. I feel like this energy is really built up. If you want this love, if you want this stronger connection with your family, if you really want to feel this true love within yourself, you got to give it to God. You got to surrender to the divine and live in love, right? Because the divine is love. God is love. And once you stop trying to fight the process, when you stop trying to fight love, or when you give up the fears and you surrender to the divine, then you can really experience this love that the universe has and wants to give to you, these relationships, these connections that you've been yearning for, that you've been desiring for a very long time. But don't let pride get in the way. We're seeing here with full moon in Leo. Shout out to my Leos here. But yeah, don't let pride get in the way, right? I feel like you are a very confident individual, but don't think that you're too good to do the work. Or don't allow other people to make you feel like you're not good enough to get what it is that you want. I want to see what don't let pride get in the way has to say. Hold on really quick. Yeah, it says self-esteem is good, vanity is not. So having a high sense of self-esteem, but not thinking that you're all that in a bag of chips and nobody's on your level, right? Everyone is equally important is what this card says as well. A friendship may be ending now. So yeah, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? So you got to ask yourself that, contemplate about that. But I do really feel like you're not going to let pride get in the way here with this card showing up upright. It's like you're going to make the proper decision to be able to let go and really live from your heart center, because you deserve that love. But in order for you to get it and receive it, you got to be able to stop with the fight. Stop fighting yourself. Stop allowing other people to block your blessings, and give them all their energy back. It's like take those burdens, give them burdens back. All right. If they're trying to put too much weight on you and it's causing you so much stress and you feeling burnt out, it's time to release it. You got to take care of your own health and well-being. I hope you guys resonated with this reading on some level. I really do appreciate you guys for coming, and give this video a thumbs up if you resonated. Comment below if you want to chat with me about anything in this reading, and subscribe to the channel if you're really about that life. All right. Until next time, peace, love, and prosperity.